again. Welcome back to the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, sponsored by Taylor King Law. I'm Priscilla Leverett, and we're apologizing for the technical issues we've had so far. And we're back. We are currently on Court 1, I believe. And on Court 1 is Semtsova and Crocker. And right now, Semtsova for CBU is up 2-1 in the first set. On Court 2 is Grigoreva and Zamora, and they are tied at 1 game each in the first set. On Court 3, it is 2-1 for Zenga against Teleski for OBU, and they are also in their first set. And Court 4 is also in their first set. They are, as I look out on their court, 2-1 for CBU. May has barely fallen behind Tyrannum, and we will keep you updated as it follows. But yeah, right now you are watching Court 1 as they play out their points, and looks like it is still 2-1, like I said before, for Semtsova. And as we switch over, we are now on Court 3. And they are Zenga and Telescu. Excuse me for my pronunciation. They are currently 2-1 for CBU. Looks like they're taking a break between their points. Not switching sides though, and Telescu is on serve. It was wide. There she goes. And we are on court 4 now with Ali May and Tarinum for CBU. Tarinum is currently up 2-1 in the first set. Currently we're trying to get up that graphic so we can see the overall team scores, but oh, it just went short. Looks like Tarinum popped it up just a little bit short, and Ali May has won that point. And as an update on court 3, they're switching sides, but they are 3-1 for CBU currently. And we will go back to court 4 right now for May's serve. Well-placed point for May. And now we can go on to, as I'm looking over for court 1, which is Simpsova and Crocker. They are 3-1 for CBU currently, and they are also on a switched point. So we are still on court 4 as the points are being distributed pretty evenly between May and Tarinum. Just push along. And looks like Tarinum just pushed it a bit long, giving May the point. He said he got a text. And looking at court 1, looks like Simpsova is in rally with Crocker right now. Looks like it is 3-2 right now. Looks like they finished up their game and they are on the next one before they will switch sides, and Crocker will be on serve now. And switching to court 2. Looks like they're about to start up another point. And they are... Zamora for OBU is leading 2-1 in the first set. On court 4, it is 4-1 for CBU. On court 3, it is Zenga versus Teleski for 3-2 for CBU. And court 2 is, again, Zamora versus Grigoreva, 2-1 for OBU. Right now we are on court 2. And you can see our graphic in the top screen. We won the majority doubles matches for OBU, so we are currently 1-0 in the overall team scoring. And as Zamora puts it away for OBU, we can go back and check on things at other courts. Currently, scores are the same. However, we're trying to flip between courts so we can have the best quality for y'all as possible. As soon as we get the other formats fixed, we will put it up as quick as possible to see as many matches as possible. But for now, we're going to try and see court 2 presently. On to the second serve. And we're going to switch on to court 3, who just switched sides, and now it is OBU who is in the lead for 4-3 against CBU. On court 3, it is Zenga versus Teleski, so it is 4-3 for them. On court 4, it is, we'll switch over to them since they are playing points. May is serving, and it is 4-1 for OBU. If you see hear the rumbling in the background, it is people above the matches as we are supporting their team members, and as the family and friends are also supporting them with what a point done by May, putting it away on the other side. But the rumbling is other teammates and other people supporting their matches on the glass. And looks like on court 2, Zamora is getting a little ahead with some points. Court 4 is now 5-1 for CBU. And we will switch over as Court 2 just had their first set in. It was 6-1 for Zamora for OBU, and they are on to their second set here in the first round of matches. And May and looks like May and Tyrannum just ended and switched sides, so their coach is walking out with Tyrannum to talk things over as May is still getting ready to go back on the court and finish up the first set. But as we are on court 2, Grigoreva is on serve. Pushed it a bit long. Looks like on court 3, it is 5-3 for OBU Tuleski. And looks like a rally. Just as a reminder, on court 1, they are still in their first set. We'll switch over to them now. And They are Simsova just put it away as Crocker is on serve. What a point. Looks like on court 3 they're switching sides. And on court 1 they're also switching sides. So we will switch over to court 3 as they are switching sides and about to start their matches. It is 5-4 for OBU currently. And Tuleski for OBU is sliding up ahead of CBU's Zinga. And it looks like Zinga is on serve. Just there's an update on all of the points on all of the courts. On court 1, Simtsova is tied at 4-4 with Crocker in the first set. On court 2, it is Grigoreva against Zamora, and OBU's Zamora is ahead at 6-2 with her first set in hand and going on for a second. On court 3 is Zinga and OBU's Tuleski, who is ahead 5-4. On court 4 is Taranum for CBU and OBU's May, who has just fallen behind 5-2 in the first set. Currently we are on court 3 as we are distributing balls against one another. So we will go look and Court 1 is just had a good rally against Crocker and Simpsova, who are neck and neck right now in the first set. And it looks like, as I look in through the window on their scorecards, it is 5-4, and OBU's Crocker has taken the lead 5-4 in that first set. And we're on Court 1 right now, where Crocker is switching the ball. So Simpsova is now on serve. And looks like on Court 4, and now we're on Court 4, where they are on their second set. The first set was won 6-3 against 4 CBU, excuse me. And Court 3 is currently switched sides. They also started their second set. They're 6-4 for OBU's Teleski, as they get ready to rest and watch their teammate May and Taranum on Court 4, which we are watching now. And just as an update on Court 1, it is a 5-5 now, and the first set still is a big tied head-to-head game. On Court 2, it is in the second set with CBU's Grigoreva in the lead, just barely 1-0. On Court 3, they just started, so it looks like they're still 0-0, or love in the second set. And Court 4 is also, they are in their second set. Looks like it is 1-0, I believe, for Tyrannum in the first set. And we will look and switch to Court 2 as they are, or Court 1 because they just started back up. (5-4) for OBU. A high scale match. Austin Crocker is a senior from Little Rock, and Simpsova, her opponent, is a freshman from Russia. Looks like Simpsova is now getting on her first serve. Looks like it might have been a let. And if you're just joining us, it looks like on our score app, if you go onto our Instagram on OSDN Media, you can see a couple of stories where we have the link for the scores, live updated scores, where Simpsova looks like to be ahead by a game against OBU's Crocker. On the Court 2, it is Grigoreva and Zamoras for OBU, who got the first set 6-2, and currently Grigoreva's for CBU is leading 2-1 in the second set. Court 3 is CBU's Zenga and OBU's Teleski. Teleski managed to pull out and win the first set 6-4 and is currently in the lead in the second set 1-0. Court 4 is Tyrannum for CBU and OBU's May, who fell just behind and gave the first set 6-3, and currently Tyrannum is in the second set. I believe it is still 1-0 for CBU. Currently, the Court 1 is taking a rest and switching sides. So we will switch over to Court 2 as they are gathering the balls and picking up, and they will continue play. They're currently 2-1 in their second set. What a great point by Zamora for OBU. And currently we have a score update as well on Court 2. That switching the balls we just saw a minute ago was the signal for the scores being 2-2 for the games in the second set. And if you're just tuning in to us, welcome to the Ouachita Sports Digital Network for women's tennis as the Tigers play the Christian Brothers University. And they are currently in the singles where we just snagged the doubles matches 6-0 for the first one and 6-1 for the second one. And we are 1-0 in team scores overall currently. In singles matches on Court 1, Court 1 just finished and is in their second set. It was 7-5 for Simtsova for CBU against OBU's Austin Crocker. And they are currently love in their second set. Court 2 is in their second set as well, 2-1 for Gregoreva, for CBU and against OBU's Zamora. On Court 3, it is Zenga for CBU and OBU's Teleski, who is 2-0 up in the second set. Court 4 is... They look like they are also switching sides right now, and they are 1-0 for Taranum in the second set for CBU against OBU's May. Right now we are watching the second court as Gregoreva served. Up here watching with us up on the top deck is some of the volleyball team. Looks like the football coach, Coach Derby, is up here with us as well. Another football coach was up here originally with us previously. Some friends and family, some fiancés and boyfriends are also up here supporting the Tigers as they go up against the Christian Brothers today. Currently on Court 2. Before we switch over to Court 3, where it is 1-0 for OBU. And now on to Court 3, where Teleski is on serve. Teleski is a freshman from Romania, and her opponent is Zanga, and she is from South Africa. So both out of the United States, Zenga is also a senior. So we have different years competing and different countries. And players from different countries as well. What a point for Teleski as she has it hit the net and drops into the box. Looks like our camera 4 just went out, so, or camera 3, excuse me, was out, and so we're on camera 4 right now, where the score is 3-0 for CBU's, or court 4, excuse me, for Tyrannum for CBU. And just as a score update, while we are currently watching Court 4, where it is CBU's Tyrannum versus OBU's May, it is 3-0 on Court 4. On Court 3, looks like it is 3-0 for OBU's Teleski and against CBU's Zenga. On Court 2, it is 3-2 for CBU's Grigoreva against OBU's Zamora. And on Court 1, they are also all in their second set. 1-0 for Simpsova against OBU's Crocker. And looks like we are going to switch back to court 1 as they are about to start on there, and Crocker looks like she is up to serve. While we are on court 1 presently, and we will about to switch to court 2 as excuse me while I get to it, Grigoreva is on serve. There is going to be put up soon a possible second stream where it is a multi-view, so if you want to see all of the courts and watch your player, then you can tune into that one as well. Like I said again, it will be a second stream put up on the OSD and YouTube channel. And a quick update on court 4. It is 4-1 for Tyrannum against May. Looks like that second multi-view stream is up live now, so if you want to watch either the other possible courts, it is up to stream now. We are going to soon switch over since court 2 has switched sides, and I'm waiting for the score update, but we're about to start on the court 3. As looks like Tuleski is getting ready to serve into the next game. As she takes the lead with 2 games against Love in the second set. On court 3. On court 2, which you are watching right now, Zamora is also in the lead for OBU 4-3 against Grigoreva. And looks like on court 3 they're about to go back out and switch sides, but it is 5-0 according to the scorecards they just flipped over. It's 5-0 for OBU's Tuleski against CBU's Senga. Looks like we're going to start getting close to wrapping up some of these sets. Remember, they are 2 out of 3 set matches. unlike the doubles matches, which were just 2-1 set. We'll start getting some more points on the board for the overall team scores. Currently, OBU is 1-0 for the overall team scores. Looks like they're going out now, and on court 3, which you are currently watching, Zenga is going to be on serve as she plays Teleski, fighting for a game in this second set, as Teleski leads it 5-0. Currently, we are watching court 3 and on to court 4 as Tyranum serves. And looks like they are possibly switching sides. It is 4-1. Maybe we'll get them to flip the card and we will see what the score is currently for them as they are switching sides and going on to the next game. So we'll see what May puts it as. Tyranum is back on the court, ready and watching on court 3 as Zenga and Teleski go head to head. So switching back to court 3 is Teleski is possibly ended. Yep, congrats to Teleski as she is the first finished singles match against Zenga. The total end score was 6-4, 6-0. So congrats to Teleski, and now we're on to court 4 where they are going to compete, and May is coming back. It is 5-2 in the second set. The first set was 6-2, so we'll see how this one goes as they are in their second set. The score updates for court 1 is 2-1. Just barely in the lead. Simpsova just barely taking the lead against OBU's Crocker. And Court 2, it is 5-3 with Zamora for OBU in the lead. They might be in their final game for Court 2's match. Looks like on Taranum is giving herself some pep talk as May is on serve. In these past 2 weeks, we've been lucky to be able to stream tennis for everyone back at home because of the weather and the other opponents' teams being so gracious to play inside courts. So we can stream for y'all as we did the weekend before. But we have just as an update, it is 2-1 for the overall team score. So we are again having a bit of a technical difficulty, but not to worry, we will have it fixed as soon as possible. But the overall team score for OBU against the Christian Brothers University is 2-0 for OBU. And looks like Court 4 has wrapped up. And now we will switch back to Court 1, where they are in the middle of a rally. Currently, the game score that we have updated is 1-2 for CBU. As the final scores for the match was 6-2, 6-2 for Taranum, making us have the updated team scoring be 2-1 for OBU. And Court 3 also wrapped up a while ago. Looks like they're having a new match come on the scene. Be Dandu and Davillas playing. And I believe they've started points. So we will show you that match real soon, but currently we are going to wait a little bit and switch to Court 2. as they're getting ready to serve into their next match. Currently on court 2, it is 3-5 for OBU, and it is Grigoreva playing for CBU and Zamora playing for OBU, excuse me. If you're just joining us, welcome to the Ouachita Baptist University Ouachita Sports Digital Network stream, sponsored by Taylor King Law. Are a little off. We have a bit of a technical difficulty, but we will fix it as soon as possible. Currently, the overall team score is 2-1 for OBU, and they are playing against CBU. Looks like on court 4 we also have a second score on. It is CBU's Newman for OBU's Williams, and they are currently rallying, probably warming up right now, so we will get you their scores as well as the new court of court 3, which is Dandu and Davilis. And looks like we have our scoreboard almost fixed to normal. Now it looks like we are accurate, so it should be 2-1 for OBU. And we are on court 2 right now, where we are still in the first match. And on court 2, it is 5-4 in the second set for Zamora for OBU. Middle of a deep rally. And she put it away just like that, ending it. Congrats. And just like that, court 2 is open as we put another score on the board for OBU. It is now 3-1 for the overall team scores. And we will now switch off to court 4, where they are warming up. And looks like court 3, we will show you them as soon as they start. But they are on the sides resting right now, getting ready after their quick warm-up. Court 1 looks like we will switch over to them since court 4 is still just rallying and warming up. But they are in the middle of their second set. It is a well-earned fight, and it is a great match. Just as a reminder, if you want to go watch your court while it is not live on this stream, there is another YouTube stream up live right now where all 4 courts are up, and we are currently updating the graphic for the overall team score, which is 3-1 for OBU. And it looks like on court 1, Simpsova is just barely in the lead, where it is 3-2 in the second set. And looks like we're going to switch over to court 3 as they are in the middle of just starting their first set. It, I believe, is Newman and Williams for OBU as they start their first set. And Newman is on serve. Oh, looks like they're actually still in warm-ups, but no worries. Actually, I take that back. It is DeVillis and Dandu on court 3, my bad. And they are in the middle of their first set. And looks like they are switched sides now. Currently, on court 3, it is Dandu just taking the lead barely with one game in hand as they are still in their first set. And looks like court 4 is going to take their start on their match. Court 1 is in the middle. Tune into their big rally now. They just finished. And it is 5-2 for Sova. And they are still in their second set from the first round of matches. Looks like we have a final score for Court 1. It was 7-5, 6-2. And switching over to Court 3 now, where Dandu and DeVillis, I believe, are playing. It is currently 1-0 in the first set for CBU, as the Court 4 has also started their matches. It is Love still in the first set. Newman is playing for CBU, and OBU's Williams is playing her. So we will keep you updated, as we are going to stay on Court 3 for a little bit to watch their points. But if you want to keep up with the other two court, or the other court that is not currently on screen right now, you can go to OSDN Media and watch the other stream we have put up for that court. Currently on the overall scores, just to keep you updated, it is 3-2, so we just need one more match to seal the win for this dual match against OBU versus CBU. Currently, it is on Court 4. Looks like Newman and Williams switched sides, and now the score, let me double check to make sure I don't get this wrong. It is. "1-0 for CBU on court 4, and is also 1-0 in the first set for CBU on court 3 as well. So we will keep you updated as they come here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. Looks like we have a score update, and we'll switch over to court 4 now. But it looks like on court 3, CBU is still in the lead. However, Davilas has put a game on the board. It is currently 2-1 in the first set. On court 4 right now, as you see on your screen, it is currently 1-1 for Williams and Newman. So we will tune in to their third game as they go head to head. And as we switch back to court 3, as they're in between serves, we have score updates for both courts. Currently it is 2-1 for OBU's Williams against CBU's Newman, and it is 2-2 for court 3's DeVillis for OBU and Dandu for CBU. We will keep those updates as they come here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. Had a great point for Williams for OBU. And now Newman is on serve. We're going to switch over to court 4 really quickly as court 3 switches sides, and you can see both coaches on that side supporting their teams and coaching as well as celebrating with those matches. Currently it is 2-1 for CBU on court 3 and 2-1 for OBU on court 4. We are switching to Court 3 for a quick moment, as Court 4 has some technical issues, but we will get it back up as soon as possible. And just as a reminder, if you're just tuning in, we are in the second round of matches. It is currently Ouachita Baptist 3 as the overall team score, and Christian Brothers University 2. So Christian Brothers University has to win both of these matches in order to take the win today, whereas OBU only has to win one in order to secure the win. So we will see. They are still both in their first sets here today. It is a 2 out of the 3 set match. And currently we are on Court 3, where DeVillis and Dandu are playing. DeVillis is currently in the lead 3-2. And Court 4, Williams is ahead 2-1 for OBU against Newman for CBU. Keep you updated as they come here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, sponsored by Taylor King Law. And after this point wraps up for Court 3, looks like she pushed it just a little long according to the ITA official. We're going to switch to Court 4, where Williams is pulling in the lead. Or actually, correction, they are tied now, 2-2. And you can see the ITA coach switching back and forth in between. It's a tense. As a reminder, it is 3 head team score, and OBU only has to win one more match in order to secure this win, whereas CBU has to win both. So we will see as they play out who will take the lead at this dual match against Ouachita and CBU. And Court 4 has now switched sides, or they're getting ready to. And it is 3-2 for CBU currently. And going to Court 3, where the OBU's player Stavilis is on serve. And it is 3-2 for her. As she puts away that point and ends that match. What a great point to win. Key point. As we are still in both of them having their first sets in play currently. We'll see if DeVillis can pull it through and give us that win. Or even Williams, as she falls slightly behind but not too far, is still anyone's match here today at the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And looks like on Court 3 they have switched sides. It is 4-3 for DeVillis, and she is taking the lead in this first set, where as Newman is taking the lead 3-2 in her first set for CBU, as Williams for OBU is on behind, but not by much. So it is possible anything can happen with these matches. And we will switch to 4 and watch them for a little while as Court 4 is switching sides. And their coaches are giving them some instructions and rooting for them on that side. So anything can happen, so stay tuned on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And looks like we have a quick update on Court 4. It is 2-4 for Newman for CBU, and we will see if OBU's Williams can pull up and take it back, as we are still in the first set in both courts here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, sponsored by Taylor King Law. We will update you with more scores as they come. Looks like the serve on Court 3 is switched, so we have a new server. Dandu is now taking the serve, as I believe it is 5-3 on Court 3, and it is 4-2 on Court 4. We'll switch over to Court 4 now, as just like I said, Dandu is on serve. And the coaches have officially switched courts, so they're going to give their support on Court 4 as they go into possibly the second set. It is 5-2 for CBU right now, as it is 4-3 or 5-3, excuse me, on Court 3. looks like they're coming in, and I believe it is 1 set for OBU. They are on to their 2nd set. DeVillis has come in and swooped for that 1st set while we were waiting for court 3 to... Court 3 is what you're seeing right now. We'll switch on to court 4 when they come back, but court 4 will be switching sides soon. It is 5-2 right now for court 4 for CBU. So we will look into it, and I believe they're having medical timeout possibly right now for the CBU player, Newman. So we'll see what happens there. I think it's something with her ankle possibly. She has taken off her shoe, and she is getting it wrapped by one of our medical professionals here at Ouachita. So we will look at it as both teams are taking a break right now, and we will come back and keep you updated on these scores. On court 3, they are on to their 2nd set, and on court 4, it is 5-2 still in the 1st set, taking, I believe, a medical timeout. So we will come back when there are updates on the score as they happen here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And we have an update for court 3. They're back in play now. Looks like they are in a rally. So we'll see who comes out and takes this point. Looks like it'll be Williams for this point. It is currently the end of the set. Looks like CBU has that 1st set, and they are on to their 2nd set. And OBU has taken the 1st set for court 3, which you are watching now, as Dandu is on serve. just as a overall team score update, it is 3-2 for Ouachita. Just as a reminder, they only need to win one more in order to secure this win, and CBU has to win both of these. So it is a tight match in order to see who will take the dual match against Ouachita Baptist and Christian Brothers. So we will see. Currently, the scores are 1 set for CBU on court 4, and on court 3, DeVillis for OBU grabbed that first set, and looks like they're going to walk in and switch sides, so we will see who got the games this time. Looks like it is just 1-0 in the second set for DeVillis, and Williams, we'll see if she pulls out on this second set here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. We will switch over to court 3 so you all can, or court 4 you're still watching, excuse me, and we'll let y'all watch as that plays out, and then we will, looks like they're coming in too as I am just saying this, and we will see what their score is. We will go to court 3 as they are walking out back on the court to go into the second game of tennis match today. And looks like Williams did get that first game in the second set, so it is anyone's game and anyone's match at this point still. So we will see as we update the scores later on here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. I'm Priscilla Leverett. Thank you for watching. And just as a score update on Court 4, which you are seeing now, they have Newman as on serve. Currently, Williams is in the lead for the second set, 2-1, and we will look and see if they will. What a point done by Williams! Great point, putting it away. But we will look and see if they will update the score on Court 3 with Dalvis for OBU and CBU's Dandu. So we will keep you updated on that score. But currently it is, as it shows, the first set for Dalvis, and she is leading up a game. But I do not believe that is the current score. It looks like she will update it now. So apparently Dandu has now taken the lead in the second set. It is 2-1 in the second set for Dandu versus Dalvis. And Newman has fallen behind 2-1 for OBU's Williams. So we will keep you updated on these scores as they happen here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And just as a reminder, if you want to watch the other court that is not currently live on this stream, you can go to our other stream, our second stream for women's tennis, and watch both courts at the same time. Looks like on court 4 you can see they're about to switch sides. It is 4-1. Williams, has taken the lead, and we are in the second set getting ready for that possible third set that we might have, but it is 4-1 in the second set on court 3. Williams taking the lead. And on court 3, the score is still 2-1 on the scorecard. We will see what happens. Looks like from the cheering that I hear from their fellow players, she has taken the lead back with 3-2. So both are in the lead as far as Ouachita players, and they are both in the second set. So we will see what happens as we will switch over to court 3 as soon as they come back on the court. But that is all the updates. We will see, just as a reminder, the overall score for Ouachita v. Christian Brothers. Look at that. Just a beautiful point by Williams. The overall score is 3-2, reminding us that we have to watch basically one more match to see if Ouachita wants to win this dual match today. They only need to win one more match in order to secure that 4-match total to win, whereas CB has to win both of these matches today. So we will keep you updated. Looks like they are back on the court, so watching this rally as it just pushes it long. Going back to court 3 to watch DeVillis and Dandu play it out. We will see what happens in this second set here in the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. looks on court 4, we are splitting sets. They are trading sides right now. And looks like both coaches are on court 4 currently. And we will keep you updated as they come. But we have split sets, so we are going to a third set on court 4. Looks like from the cheers that DeVillis is gonna steam ahead and possibly end this match, but we will probably have at least one more switching of serves. But DeVillis is on a roll, so we will see how these two matches turn out. But currently it is 1-1 in sets on court 4, and it is 3-2 as far as the score points go, but I believe it is higher than that right now. But we will keep you updated as the scores get updated here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And we will switch it back to court 4 to watch more of that match as soon as they come back on the court. And looks like on court 4, they have gone on to their respective sides, switching sides. And it's 4-3 now. And so we are getting ready. It is possibly the end of this match if DeVillis can pull out a win for OBU. And looks like it is also the start of the third set here on court 4, but we will keep you updated as they come. It is split sets on court 4, and it is 4-3 in the second set on court 3. So we'll keep you updated as DeVillis on court 3 and Dandu go head-to-head to hopefully finish out this match. And on court 4, they just split sets, so they're going to a third set as Newman and Williams go head-to-head to see how this will play out. Just as a reminder, the overall score is 3-2. Ouachita 3 and Christian Brothers University 2. So the Ouachita Tigers only need one more match in order to win out this dual match. So we will see what happens and keep you updated here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And we're going to switch back to Court 3 to see possibly one of the last matches, or the last games, excuse me, on Court 3, as it is 4-3, as the scores show for Davilis. So we will see how it turns out on Court 3. While Court 4, it is now 1-1 in the third set. So we will keep you updated. We're going to keep it on Court 3 as this match possibly will wrap up very soon here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And looks like they are switching sides. So we will stay here with Court 3 as they get close to possibly finishing this match or possibly splitting sets. It is 5-4 now on Court 3. So we will just see what happens as they just need one more game for OBU to take this dual match win. And we will wait and see what happens. Keep you updated here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And congrats to DeVillis as she pulls the win and also pulls the win for Ouachita. It is now 4-2, making Ouachita win the dual match today here against against Christian Brothers University. Now we are just going to switch it back to 4 as we say congrats to DeVillis, but good luck to Williams as she is still playing against Newman, as now it is 2-1 here in the second set of this match. They're going to switch sides, so we will sit here with them as they are resting, and we will get it out as fast as possible. So thank you so much for watching, and a big shout out to Gavin and Chloe for being here with me and working this through with me as we will hold this out. And congrats to Ouachita Tigers as the ladies will win this match. So we will stick around for Williams's final match as the game continues. So stay tuned. So now we are switching sides as Williams has pulled ahead 4-1 in the third set, excuse me, as they split sets originally. So now we are waiting to see as the other players are on the sideline. You can see them in your top left corner as the Christian Brother University teammates are over there, and the Ouachita Tigers are on the other side of the net as we start out this hopefully possibly might be the last couple of games in this set for the whole match. As a report, we have officially had the scores come in for the overall match for OBU versus CBU, which is 4-2 for Ouachita. So Ouachita already has the win, and it would just be even better to have a cherry on top with this win against CBU. So we will come back as updates happen, but stay tuned because this is going to be one incredible match. So currently it is 4-3 on for Ouachita. Just as a score update. So as we wrap up this last match, we are going to end the multi-view stream. So if you want to come back to the original stream that we have for this matchup today, you can. Currently, the scores are 4-3 in the third set for Ouachita. So we will see if this match wraps up or if we might go on. So we will see how this goes. But thank you for listening on the all viewed. Thank you for listening, and if you would like to watch the rest of this match, come back to the original stream. And congrats to Williams. That was a great point. And now they are switching sides. So we will see how this works out in the end. But they are, says on the ion thing, it is 4-4. So we will come back when possibly it'll be another score, but we will check back in later. Right now, the coaches are on the sides giving advice, but it is currently now, I believe, 5-4. So we might have one more game before the end of this match here at Ouachita. Congrats to the Ouachita Tigers as they did win this dual match today. We were just watching this final match play out because it is early in the season and we want as much practice as possible for our players. But we will keep you updated on the final score. But congrats to Ouachita as they won this dual match against Christian Brothers University. We'll keep you updated as the scores continue right here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And now we are going to be switching sides one last time. It is 6-5. Hopefully the Tigers, Williams can pull it out as she's getting some last-minute coaching for her last, hopefully, game as we do the final games of this dual match. Congrats to Ouachita, 4-3, I believe, on, or 4-2, excuse me, on this dual match. But we're going to wait out this one last match as it pulls through, both of them fighting tooth and nail for this win. So good luck to everyone, and we will see what happens. And we have turned on the crowd mic so you can hear the words of advice and the players. And it looks like we're switching one more time on this match. We'll get you a score update as quick as possible, but congrats to Ouachita as they won the dual match overall 4-2, and we will get you that score of the final match here at Ouachita Sports Digital Network. So currently I was just informed we are in a 10-point tiebreaker. It is now 5-2 for the CBU Buccaneers. Now it is 5-3. And she put it away, which means it is 5-4. She's slowly coming back on this 10-point tiebreaker. Second. That was 5-5. She's evened it up. You hear her fellow teammates cheering her on. Tied it up. Second. She's taken the lead. Williams is now 6-5 here in this 10-point tiebreaker. So now it is 6-6. Is tied up once again. Williams is a senior from Center, Texas. And they're switching sides once again. This is a close match here. Looks like Williams is making it count. And Newman is a freshman, giving Williams a run for her money. And we are having technical difficulties, but they are now. Newman is on serve, so she is let, but they are letting it go. And looks like Newman pulled it out while Williams put it in the net. So now it is 7-6 for Newman for CBU. Let's see if Williams can bring it back. And it is 8-6. But it looks like that is the end of this match. So what a tough match that was. And congrats to OBU, as it was 4-2 for the win against the dual match. And I believe the next game for OBU, the women's team specifically, will be on February. It'll be tomorrow, and they will play UA Fort Smith tomorrow at 2 p.m. So we will keep you updated if we will be doing that match or not. But thank you for joining us. I'm Priscilla Leverett. Thank you for watching. And from all of us here, congrats to the Tigers on their win. And thank you for sponsoring us, Taylor King & Law. And have a great weekend, and go Tigers.
No matter where you go in Arkansas, you'll No matter where you go in Arkansas, you'll probably run into someone you know. That personal connection is what I love about this state, and it's why we have offices and people across Arkansas. People who share your interest and care if you've been hurt.
A local team who will be on your side, by your side.
So if you were injured in an accident, call us at 1-800-CAR-WRECK.
No matter where you live in Arkansas, we have an office nearby.
We'll be on your side, by your side.